Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Eames and Shubert. So we have our next book that we're going to be doing. So today's book is about Schubert's Choice, and it talks about the choices that we make during a day and how that helps make our day go in a better direction or a not so good direction. So here's Shubert. We're going to read about Shubert and Schubert's Choice, and then we'll talk about it at the end. All right, bye everyone. Schubert's Choice by Dr. Becky A. Bailey and illustrated by James Hurcott. Hooray, hooray, it's a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I love to play. Shubert sings as he plays with his toys in his room. Time to get dressed for school, Schubert's mom, Sarah, shouts from the kitchen. Shubert continues to play and sing his song. Hooray, hooray, it's a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I love to play. Soon, Sarah peeks her head into Schubert's room to check on his progress. She sees him in his underwear, playing on the floor. She takes a deep breath and focuses on what she wants him to do. She says with excitement, Shubert, you have a choice. You can wear the blue shirt with the S, or you can wear the green shirt with the S. Which one will you pick today? The blue shirt with the S, responds Shubert. Good for you, blue it is, Schubert's mom says as she tosses him the blue shirt. As he slips on the shirt, Shubert begins to sing a song about all kinds of words that begin with S. S is for Shubert. Shubert starts with S. S is for Sophie. Sophie starts with S. S is for Silly. Silly starts with S. Then Shubert begins making silly faces in his mirror. Before long, Sarah peeks her head back into his room to check on his progress, and she sees him making faces in the mirror. Sarah walks over and makes a silly face herself, and when Shubert looks at her and laughs, she says, Okay, silly face, keep getting dressed. You can wear these pants with front pockets or these pants with back pockets. Which pants would be best for you today? Sarah asks. Front pockets, says Shubert. I can carry more things in my front pockets. I'm sure you can, grins Schubert's mom as she leaves the room. Shubert slips his pants on and begins to think about all the things he could put in his front pockets, and he begins to dance and sing. Marbles in my front pockets. Elephants won't fit. Money in my front pockets. Trees won't fit. Sarah peeks in and sees Shubert dancing and singing. She walks over close to him and waits until he makes eye contact with her. And then she says, Shubert, you have a choice. You can wear socks that go high on your leg or socks that stay low on your ankle. Which will it be? Shubert selects the high socks. Sarah waits until Shubert begins to put the socks on before she leaves. Shubert begins thinking about high and low and starts to sing, I can talk high, I can talk low, I can stretch high, I can stretch low, I can point high, I can point low. Once again, Sarah peeks into Schubert's room to check on his progress. He's dressed and ready for school. You did it, she exclaims. You put on your blue shirt, your pants with the front pockets, and your high socks. Way to go, you did it. Shubert beams with pride as he heads off to school with his sister Sophie. His teacher, Mrs. Bookbinder, greets him at the school. She's wearing an apron with little pictures on it. Her face lights up when she sees Shubert. Mrs. Bookbinder says, Good morning, Shubert. You have a choice this morning. Would you like a high five, a pinky hug, a snake hug this morning? He decides on the snake hug. In class, Shubert sees Big Benny, the beetle, sitting bewildered in front of a pile of books. What's up, he says. I can't do it. I have a mess of books to put back on the shelves, sighs Big Benny. No worries, mate, Shubert replies in an Australian accent. You can handle it. Just break it down with choices. See, you always have a choice. You can start with this pile here or that pile over there, Shubert says. Which will you start with? Big Benny picks a pile and begins his task with ease. Big Benny looks over and sees the ant triplets arguing. He says, Hold up, you have choices. You can work together to solve your problem, or you can ask for help. Which would you like, solving or asking for help? Help, they say in unison. Gladly, says Big Benny. I'm glad to help. Shubert watches his friends being successful and begins to sing his song. Hooray, hooray, what a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I was successful today. Hooray, hooray, when I lost my way. Choices help me know what to do or say. The end. All right, so what did you think of that book? Schubert's Choice. So one of the things that I found really helpful in this book is seeing how in this book, his mommy helped him get on with his day by making small choices to get him ready to go to school. So that might be something helpful that can happen at your house, whoever's taking care of you, that they might help you make some choices about wearing this or that, or do we do this first or do we do that second, or do we do this one first and that second, and then helping to break it down into smaller bits and pieces, like when he helped Benny put away the books and it looks so much to do, and then he's like, well, why don't you start with this pile or that pile? So then it helped Benny break it down, and then Benny went and helped his friends, the ant triplets, with a choice of, do they just solve the problem on their own or do they ask for help? And in that case, they asked for help. So it's just choices that we make all day long to help our day go a little bit smoother, and so we feel a little bit more happy inside. So I hope that you all are making some good choices and getting through all of this. I know it's hard, you guys. I know it's hard. You can't always go outside like you want or go to school. The adults know, we know it's hard. It's hard for the adults sometimes too. So that's when we take our deep breaths. And then we go figure out the best way to go solve our problem or to make the situation feel a little bit happy inside our bodies. So I hope you guys are having a really good week, and Mrs. Eames still misses you. I hope to get to see you soon. All right, you say goodbye, Shubert. Bye, everyone. All right, bye, everyone.